Hello everyone, how's everyone doing today? Just getting ready to go out and drive in the drive a trail. It's gonna go back there somewhere. I was thinking maybe rattlesnake, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna kind of just drive, see how it looks, see if there's a lot of people out. And just me and this one. Where is she at? Daisy's going today. She's gonna hit the trail. My wife's gone. She's back at the Harley homecoming in Milwaukee, so got some free time today, so I figured might as well get out in the truck and drive around. But catch back up when we hit the trail. Thanks. The good thing about being out here in Johnson Valley, trails are literally just minutes away, so it kind of gives me some options of which direction I want to go. It's just, looking for something pretty mild today. They said I'm taking the dog, so we're just cruising by ourselves. So want something that still has some activity on it, because things can happen. So I'm gonna make sure that we're prepared for it. Just start heading out from the house here and see where we end up. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be running up to Big Bear, get some little cooler weather. It's been over 100 here in Johnson Valley the last week, so try to get a little cool down and walk around the village a little bit. But I think we're gonna be going up through Juniper Flats, going the back way over through like Apple Valley. So let's see. We'll go do the drive over there, see how everything looks, and just hit the trail. Cool. Let you know when we get there. Thanks. And I'm sure I forgot to mention, of course, I'm using Onyx Off-Road to be doing mapping and help me find the trails I wanted to run today. Just easy. You pull it up, you can kind of see how everything looks. We're in Southern California in summer, so there's fires everywhere. It gives you information of where there's active fires at. It gives you an idea if trails are going to be open or closed. So it is very convenient. Some of the features that they offer. And it's just easy. You pull it up, look real quick, get an idea of what you want to do, how hard of a trail you want to run. And all that information's all there for you. And this is one of those days where you just want to jump in your car, get away from the house, get away from work and everything else you got going on. I work from home, so get away from my work. And just go out and explore, get out on the trails, have some fun. Got my dog with me, so go bounce around on the trails with her a little bit. Coming up, road construction up by our house, so now I'm going to deal with that. Let's see what's open and what's closed over here. I love these long stretches of desert highway. All you can see for miles is just wide open desert and maybe some rolling hills or some mountains. But man, it's like it's one of our favorite things living out here. Is you just you can sit in our yard and you just look and you can see for miles and miles. We're far enough off the highway, so you kind of get the little rumble in traffic, but not you don't really hear much of anything for the most part. It's crazy. Who knows with the way everything develops, I'm sure there'll be houses everywhere out here eventually, but for now at least we still got some peace and some quiet. Okay, so we just got to the dirt, or at least where the dirt starts. We're going up Hapatul Road. Hapatul Road? We're like in Apple Valley, and then we'll be heading up towards Big Bear, taking this road pretty much all the way up. So we will keep it going and show you the trail when we get up there. This is unfortunately one of the problems we run into on trails out here in California. People just think that they can dump their trash anywhere they want, and you know, I think you have organizations like Sons of Smoky and Tread Lightly, and you know, a lot of local organizations that are out here trying to Clean Desert, Desert Cleanse, or whatever it is. There's a couple different ones. They're out here trying to clean this stuff up, but it's definitely a battle because people are dumping as fast as you can get stuff cleaned up out here. Do better, people. And again, this is a great opportunity for me to come out, and I'm been testing the new tires. I have the Nitto Trail Grappler G3s on my truck now, and definitely this has been an opportunity to come out and kind of test them out and see how they work out here. I've had them out in the sand. They work great out there. This is more of a hard packed dirt trail, you know, for my truck. 2005 Super Duty. It's not anything that I'm going to go out rock crawling with or anything like that, so it's not really going to get out in the rocks. But for you know, I've towed a little bit with it, or with the tires, I should say. Just every day driving on dirt roads where we live out here, doing, you know, trails like this. So this is the first time I've done a trail like this with the new tires. So I just aired down to about 35 pounds. Just keep the ride a little bit comfortable. I don't foresee there being any crazy obstacles or anything like that, so I should keep us pretty much on track. I didn't want to go down too low if I didn't have to, but let's test them out today and see how they do. So we had a little adventure just to get here. There's train tracks right in the middle of the road that comes up. At least the way that I came up, there's roadways you can get up straight to here, but I chose the more difficult path, unfortunately. So it was good for some this cool little bridge we got to drive under, and got some good views. So it's been good so far. We're just, like I said, we're just cruising around today. Dog's sleeping in the backseat right now. We are out here. Showed a little bit of how the Onyx you know, helped us to find a path through to get over to where we're at now. You can see what streets go through and what streets don't go through, and kind of find your way through. Had to find a way around the railroad tracks, found the bridge that I can go underneath. So we're here now. So we are on the trail and making our way up to Big Bear now. It's just the beginning of the trail, but you can already see you have some pretty good views up here. Trail's pretty mellow for the most part, you know. You get a couple ruts like this, but nothing too bad. But just keep moving. You kind of see over here in the mountains, we've had some fires out here. You can kind of just see the little pink areas. That's where they've been dropping the fire retardant to keep the fire from spreading. But it's summer in California. That's what you get. On this trail, you will see a lot of road splits like what's in front of us right here. Another thing just that's good to have the Onyx for, because it gives you an idea if it's just the road splitting and coming back to one road, or if you're actually the road's winding off and, you know, one goes to a different trail. So another thing just to remember that Onyx does help you with this kind of stuff, keeps you on track. So you don't start going down the wrong road and have to turn around like I did earlier. As you can feel. It's a nice wide trail. It's pretty easy. I think it's rated like a 3 out of 10. In some sections, I guess it gets a little bit rougher. I've had to go into 4-wheel drive high a couple times, and it got a little sandy in a couple areas so far. But you know, the views are pretty amazing up here. Not a ton of people. It is a Friday that I'm up here, so that probably helps. But this is still the desert part of it, so we'll see when we get up in the trees over by Big Bear. It gets a little different. You can see how much different the elevation has changed. We're starting to get some different trees and a little different view of everything up here. Way different than down in the desert below. Still beautiful. Getting different views. A little bit of a view from kind of the top up here where I'm at. You can see all the burn area, but then also how far out. Back down to the desert floor where we started from. Pretty cool when you get the perspective from up here. But I know I said I brought my dog too. Pretty much this is what she's been doing the whole trip. She woke up a couple times to see what was going on, but a little lazy. It's good. She's happy. She's happy to get out of the house too. It's been so hot the last week. I think all we do, we just kind of go out work in the morning, then we go sit in our pool. Damn, bro. Yeah, driving through here, you can see this is one of our fire areas we just had, and you can see it's pretty much everywhere. It's good. It doesn't look like there's any houses back here, so that part's good. Cut it off at. It is nice. We're down, or we're up in Big Bear now. Just kind of poking through into the trees. I think we're right around the corner from White Mountain. So we're getting closer. Another few miles and bit of time, get back to the highway again. But beautiful, always love it up in Big Bear. So much to do up here. I haven't done this trail in a few years, and I think the last time we did it, actually, me and Teresa did it together when we had our 2020 F-250, the big green chase truck. And we took that thing back here, camping, and it came out on this trail. But yeah, it's a cool trail. I forget it's fun. It's a pretty fun trail to do. Nothing real crazy. It's more bringing your Sprinter, your camper, or something like that, or full size truck up here. Some cool views though. I guess if you are going to bring something a little more capable vehicle to have fun, there are a ton of offshoot trails out here. So you just have to see what's legal. There again, bring your Onyx, and it'll show you where you can go and where you can't. Sorry, got a little cross traffic there. Like I said, it's a wide trail, so there's plenty of room to get by and pass people. And then when they're coming around the corner pretty hot, you want to make sure you don't run into each other. So we wanted to get over a little bit for that one. No, I think we are real fortunate here. You know, being in Southern California, we have so many trails and the recreational opportunities actually out here. You know, you come out here just for the day, like I am. You can spend 3 or 4 hours, do a trail, drive around, go back home, have a barbecue, hang out with your friends or whatever you're gonna do. I'm gonna go hang out with my dogs. But, whatever makes you happy. There's a lot for us to do out here. This trail is cool in this area because when you get up by Big Bear, there's some shooting areas too. So there's some campgrounds you can actually get, and they have designated shooting areas next to them, so you can camp and then go shooting a little bit while you're there if that's your thing. I think all those places, all the campgrounds are all first come, first serve, so just kind of have to show up and get your space. I do believe you need a Forest Adventure Pass for being up here if you're going to be camping or doing anything like hiking, things like that. So if you're just driving through, you don't need it. I believe, pretty sure, double check, but pretty sure if you're going to be camping, then you do need that. Take a quick little stop over here. It's beautiful outside, nice weather. It's not as hot as down below in the desert. Try not to fall on the rocks. Cool. It's been an awesome day. It's always nice just to get out. Definitely fun doing a trail I haven't done in a while. So that's always good too. You know, you get to see how the trails change, and obviously we saw the fire stuff today too, so you get to see what's been happening out here in nature. So been cool. Still got a ways to go, but had to take a pit stop. Daisy the dog wanted to walk around a little bit. So we're good. Thanks. It's cool. It's off-road staging area up here. Come if you're going to be bringing your side-by-sides. And we're going back down to Fawnskin. So we just finished the trail at maybe a little longer than I was planning today, but it's good. It was fun. Dropped down in Fawnskin now. I really haven't seen anybody all day, and then maybe 1 or 2 cars. Now as I'm down in town, there's a little convoy of trucks coming up and passing me. It was a good day. It was good. It was a fun trail. Good for the section I did. Pretty much good for anything. I took a 2005 Super Duty that's pretty much stock. Through it, no problem. Anything else, smaller vehicles, Broncos, Jeeps, all that kind of stuff, no problem. Give me a second, just crossing the road here. Now I'm in Fawnskin, which has seen better days in some parts over here. There's definitely some businesses that are out of business, I should say. Nice little town. And we like coming up to Big Bear, Fawnskin and stuff. Big Bear's weather's usually nice up here. Come up, grab dinner. It's only we're taking the streets from our house, it's only 45 minutes or so to the top, so not too bad. definitely get a change of pace. You know, coming up to the mountains, get out of the desert for a little bit. Come up here, go fishing. It's a good town. Nice place to come visit if you haven't been up here. Appreciate it. Thanks for following along. Oh, now that we're back from our little trip, had a little time to reflect on what we were out doing. Guess kind of give a little bit of an update on these tires. They've been friggin' awesome so far. Said I've had them in sand. Did this trail, had a little bit of sand, but you know, some washy areas. Definitely some rocks. Not, you know, small rocks, like, you know, little jagged rocks and stuff, you know, jagged rock areas. Nothing real crazy like Johnson Valley type stuff, but they were holding up well. Tread, everything's looking good. Got a few thousand miles on them now. Done some towing with them. They've just been working great. You know, pretty quiet. They handle good on the road. Yeah, I'm digging them so far. But yeah, they're the Nitto Terra Grappler G3s. Said I've used them in sand, some rocks, some, you know, soft, loose trails. They make good traction. They just have been working, doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they ride good and quiet. So, thank you for following along. Had a good little trip here. We're back. Got to get the truck cleaned up and get another week going. Thanks, guys.